Let's quickly do a roll call and we'll get started. So we have Nihan, we have Abhi, we have Anaisha, we have Dikshita, we have Suhina, we have Arihan, we have Urvi, Sarya, then Myra, Dikshita, then Hiranya. Okay, Advi, Kara, everybody is here. Aradhya is also here. Where did Sami go? Sam is here. Okay, then we have Samir as well. All right. So everybody, welcome back to the class. And beta, what's your name? The new child. What's your name, beta? Moana. Okay, nice name. One more time. Milana. Okay. So I am very bad with remembering names. I'll probably bother you 2-3 times, and once I get used to it, it'll be easy, okay? And I'm getting old any which way, so. Alright, so Milana, this is your first class, and remember this, when I'm teaching or explaining concepts to you guys, you don't have to worry about taking notes, because everything that we are doing is getting recorded. Not you guys, me and the board, okay? So you will have the video of the class later on to watch and review. In the class, you'll only focus on following the concepts, learning the concepts, and asking me questions if something is not clear to you, okay? So feel comfortable. I might look scary, but I'm not as scary as I look. So feel comfortable to ask me questions. Sometimes I'll crack dad jokes or bad jokes. Bear with me. Okay? But feel as comfortable as you can so that you can follow the concepts. Yeah? Tasvik, you have 1 hour to go. You're sitting in a position where you can run any time. Okay. So what are we going to learn today? Let me open it up. Not for you. Your class is over. It's okay. Once daddy comes, then only you'll go. I'll not let you go without. Yeah, it's okay. So let me open up the topics that I've decided for you guys. So today we'll talk about. So in the last class we talked about the basics of the slope-intercept form of a equation. A linear equation, the slope-intercept form. Now we'll talk about how do you plot the graph depending on different details you have. How do you graph from slope-intercept? How do you write slope-intercept form of the equation based on the information you have? And then how do you identify different types of functions? So we just learned what is a slope-intercept form. We just talked about what is a linear equation, what is how a linear equation draws a line for us. And now we talked about what do we mean by slope-intercept, what do we mean by slope, what do we mean by intercept, and we looked at the basic form. Now we are going to muddle the water a little bit more. Yeah? Milana, are you able to follow me better? I mean, do I speak very fast or it's okay?
It's okay.
Okay. Anaisha, okay beta, this is a second class, but I'm just trying to make sure that. Okay. So, Tasvik, can you move a little bit this side so that even I can make eye contact? Yeah, move this side a little bit. Yeah. Okay. What happened? You're fine. Okay. All right. Just move a little bit this side so that now I can see how I'm doing and how you are doing. So we talked about what is a linear equation, what is a slope-intercept form. Does everybody remember what do we mean by intercept? Y-intercept or x-intercept? Abhi, do you remember? I'll just randomly call out names. Suhina, do you remember better? What do we mean by slope-intercept? Yes, Anita, go ahead.
It's like the point where the line intersects with the x or y axis.
Exactly. Yeah, Arav, is that your definition too?
Yeah.
Okay. So, very simply put, let me start from basics and then we'll go into where we want to go in the class today. What happened? I scared Hiranya dropped off. No, Sami. So, we talk about. Yes, Sami. Go ahead. Okay. So, first thing first, I will waste everybody's time for next 5 minutes. When you talk about a linear equation, meaning an equation which draws a line, linear has a line in it. Okay? So when we say a linear equation, it's an equation that will draw a line for us. Okay? Now, what kind of equation draws a line? When I'm talking about something like this. This kind of a line, this kind of equation will draw a line for us. Why? Because or how? Whenever you see a maximum power to the variable as 1. See, you have two variables here, x and y, and the maximum power is only 1. No power means 1 power, right? No number means 1, right? If I have x, I can write this as 1 into x, right? So same thing here. If I have no power on the variable, that means the power is 1. So any equation where the maximum power to the variable is 1, when I'm saying variable, I'm talking about x and y both. Yeah? Myra, are you with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Samir? Samir, are you with me so far? Okay. So any equation where the maximum power to the variable is 1, that's a linear equation because that draws a straight line for us. That's what we have seen. I'm not going to do it right now, but for the kids who are not able to recall, whenever I have an equation like this or any kind of equation where the maximum power is 1, I mean here I can have 8, here I can have 23, doesn't matter, but my power to the variable is only 1. Then I will put the value of x and y, put some value of x, I'll put x equal to 0, find out what is the corresponding value of y, put value of y equal to 0, find out what is the corresponding value of x, and then use that point for drawing those points on the graph. What happened, Radvik?
Could we also move the x to the other side to match the equation?
I mean, you can see, right now we are not doing that, okay? I'm not talking about massaging the equation. What we are revising right now is how an equation is, or when an equation is called a linear equation, that is the first thing.
Okay.
And once we know why, we are trying to just reassure that, okay, why it's called a linear equation, because when I have an equation, I will put some value of x, find out the corresponding value of y. Similarly, put some value of y, find out the corresponding value of x. Take that combination, and when you join those points, you will see that draws a straight line. So that's why it is called a linear equation. Okay. Out of hands down. Let's try to cut down on the discussion unless there is a reason for doing that. Okay. I'm right now doing a recap. So yeah, that is here. Okay. All right.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay. So here, Tasvik, you might want to sit closer to that machine because the mosquito, that's a mosquito killer. It will take care of the mosquitoes. Okay. Yeah. All right. So here, this is a linear equation. That was the one thing. Now, okay, I got distracted. Coming back. So basically, when you have an equation like this, you see check the power of the variables. If the maximum power to the variable is 1, it's a linear equation. If I change this to y cube, this is no more a linear equation. It will not draw a straight line for us. Okay. So that's the first thing. Then in the previous class, we talked about something called y-intercept, slope-intercept form. So now when you have an equation like this, any equation, let's say I have 2x plus y equal to 50. It's a linear equation because I see that x to the power is 1, y to the power is 1, so we are fine. This is the linear equation. A new theory came into play that okay, if I have an equation, it draws a line like this, like this, like this, like this. It could be any way. How do you differentiate different lines? Then we talked about, okay, there is a slope. This line has less slope. More slope. This has less slope. This has less slope. This has even less slope. And then we saw there is a positive slope and negative slope. Correct? Are you guys with me so far? So, yes, Sandin Lane. Go ahead, beta.
Sorry, nothing.
I'm sorry?
I didn't mean to press the raise your hand button.
That's okay. That's okay. But when you guys ask questions or raise hands once in a while, that makes me believe that okay, all my kids are with me. All right. So Milana, you might be thinking, I treat everybody like a child. Okay. So you, no matter how much you guys have grown up, you guys are all like child for me. Okay. So if I say kid, don't feel offended. Yeah. All right. So here now, if I have a line, there are two properties of a line that we need to be aware of. One is called the slope. Slope as in rise over run. Meaning how much is the value of y increasing? This is rise and this is run. How much is my y increasing for every increase of x? See here, when x is increasing, my y value is decreasing. So this slope is decreasing. This is called negative slope. If I have a line like this, see when I am increasing x, let's say I increase x from here to here, y is also increasing. Y value was less here, here it is more. Y is increasing. So this slope is positive. Okay? Yeah? So when slope is nothing but rise over run, meaning for every run, for every change of x, how much is y changing? That is what is a slope. Yeah. So all things put together came into a concept called slope intercept form, y equal to mx plus c, where m is slope of the line, meaning whether it is decreasing or increasing or whatever it is. X is x and y, x and y are variables. M is the slope, and then this c is the y-intercept. Okay, meaning where this line is intersecting the y-axis. So if whenever it touches the y-axis, at this place the x value will be 0. So y will be equal to m into 0 plus c. So see, y is equal to c. So in this equation, if you see, c is nothing but the y-intercept, meaning where the line touches the y-axis. Yeah? Is everybody so far with me? Sarya, Urvi, Sandins Lane, Milona, Deekshita, Advikara,
Yes, sir.
everybody, Myra, Satvik, Abhiram. Okay. Now all this storytelling time is over. Now we have to get into some serious business. So business, when we were small, somebody says we'll do some serious business, meaning somebody will open a store and sell groceries. So we're not going to sell groceries. We'll do some serious business with the problem of slope intercept form. Let's look at some problems, okay? We have been given equation y equals 2 by 3x minus 4, and we have been asked to graph it. So this is the equation that is given to us. Arav, you have to graph it. Yes, tell me.
So wouldn't the -4 lead to going like a downslope? Or
So see, wait. You have given me a perfect opportunity to preach something. What I have been telling so far, and why. So Milana, this is your first interaction with RAN. RAN is a method. Now let's look at the story of it. Okay. This is a theory that I have created for you guys. See how much Arav is crying without applying it. who wins the medal in a race depends on who ran the best. Now this R is for read. When you get a problem to solve, read the problem once, twice, 3 times till you are clear about what the question is. Then A is for analyze. N is Nike. What does Nike say? Just do it. In short, what I'm saying is, when you have a problem to solve, read it, put your thoughts together. Nihan, stop crying, beta. It's okay. I see you guys still making mistakes, not applying it, and then still crying for it. Will not work, right? So read, analyze, and then do it. What is the mistake that Mr. Araf committed just now? He got the problem, he gave me the solution without thinking about it. This is the brain. What is the use of a body without a brain? Same thing here. When you have a problem, read it, analyze, put your thoughts together, then you try solving it. Now this is the question. I said, you have an equation y equal to 2x by 2x times 2 by 3 times x minus 4. Graph this equation. Dikshita is ready to dance. I can see those dance moves. I'm just kidding. Okay. So how would you solve? So I know there's one more thing. There's another way of solving it, this kind of problem, right? You have an equation. When you have an equation, what do you mean by that? It's a contract, it's an agreement between x and y. That's what the equation is. Meaning, you put some value of x, y will change. You put some value of y, x will adjust accordingly, right? So, value of y depends on value of x or vice versa. Yeah? So, we can do, okay, we have one method of solving it. I'll say, okay, fine. Let's try, see this is a linear equation, right? Maximum power to the variable y is 1 and to the variable x is also 1. Okay, so let's look at it. Let me put x equal to 0. When x is 0, it becomes y equal to minus 4. When I put y equal to 0, meaning this is 0, then 2 by 3 times x minus 4. That means 2 by 3 times x, 4 goes to the other side of the wall, becomes plus 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. So x equals, we'll do a cross. So 4, 2 comes down and 3 goes up. It becomes x equal to 4. 4 I can write as 2 into 2. And then 4 became 2 into 2 and then a 3 and then 2 here. This 2 and this 2 I can do tic-tac-toe. What I have is 2 into 3, 6. So when y is 0, x is equal to 6. So we got 2 points, yeah, which we can plot on the graph. Correct? We got 2 points. So Milana, you are with me so far, right? Is it okay to follow?
Yeah.
Anisha, is it okay to follow better?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Myra, Nihan, everybody with me so far? Advik, Arav, Saurya, everybody? So this is my graph. Okay, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 2. I mean, I just created something randomly. So I'm not trying to plot this thing. 0 and minus 4. So when x is 0, my x value will be 0 everywhere on this axis, y-axis. Okay, this is my y-axis and this is my x-axis. X is 0, so every place on this axis, my x will be 0. Y minus 4. So I'm talking about this point. This is where my x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is minus 4. Okay. Second point is 6, 0, meaning that when x is 6, y is 0. So this on the x-axis, y value everywhere, y value will be 0. So I'm talking about second point is this one. If you join these 2 points, this is the line you're talking about. Okay? But you know what? I wasted everybody's 15 minutes happily. This is the old method. And when we are talking about this equation, we are trying to relate that with the y-intercept form without doing all that thing that I was doing. I mean, there's no harm in using the same approach, but you can as well use this y equal to mx plus c to plot your line as well. See, what is your y-intercept? Y-intercept is -4. Ultimately, what do you need for drawing a line? You just need 2 points, correct? Now, from the y-intercept form, this is y equal to something x plus c. Your c is -4. That is your y-intercept. See? You got this point already. Okay? Now, this is your slope. 2 by 3 is nothing but your m. This is your slope. What does this mean? It says rise over run is equal to 2 by 3, meaning y over x is equal to 2 by 3, meaning when you change x by 3 points, so you are here, you change it by 3 points. Let's say 3 points will be 2, 3 here. It will rise by 2 points. So from 4, it will rise by 2 points. So you can locate your y-intercept from this straight, and this is your slope which says rise over run. Rise is your y, run is your x. 2 by 3, meaning for 3 increase of x, your y is changing by 2 points. So you will locate 3 movement of x along the x-axis, movement along the x-axis by 3 units, and then movement of y along to 2 units, and then just join these 2 points. You got a line. So there is a change in approach. What we were doing before by using this equation, creating this table and then drawing it, that is one approach which is the most authentic approach. But the slope-intercept form makes our job little easier. Instead of doing so much of calculation, from this you found the y-intercept, meaning where it touches the y-axis, -4. You got 1 point already, and you have to find the second point. How? You have to find out the slope. From the slope you can understand, okay, this is m is my 2 by 3, y equal to mx plus c. This is m, slope. 2 by 3, meaning for 2 change of y, my x changes by 3. Or for 3 change of x, my y changes by 2. So you draw a straight line here. Anyways, the graph, you will be able to see it. Move it by 3 points. And for these 3 points, you are moving y by 2 points. So you will move from 4 to 2 and just locate at that point. Just join them. You got your line. So this is the alternate approach where you can apply the concept of slope-intercept form for solving it. Does it or did it make sense to anybody except me? Milana, Dikshita, Myra,
Yeah.
Advik, Arav, Anaisha, Sanvita, Samir, Sandin's okay? So net, what I'm saying is, same problem, you guys are equipped to solve it in other method. So this slope-intercept form was not a boring concept. It just gives us one extra ability to solve the problem a little faster. Anaisha, does it make sense, beta? Urvi, am I making sense so far? Okay, Saurya, with me so far? Abhiram, tell me, beta, what I have been successfully able to get you confused with.
I understand about the slope and the line part, but it's a lot of writing and it's a little confusing.
Say it one more time.
It's a little confusing.
About what?
Like, I don't really understand it.
Okay. So, again, I will keep muddling the water enough, or so much so that it becomes like a kid's play. Okay. Now, some of you who are very clear about it, it's an opportunity for you to make it even more clear. Let's look at some of the very basic things. Yes, Arav?
Is slope considered as a non-proportional relationship?
Hold it there. Hold it there. Slope is non-proportional relationship in what sense? Tell me.
I said non-proportional.
It is proportional always.
But how? Because
Okay, let's stop the discussion. That's a waste of discussion for now. Let's not try mixing two things to get confused. First of all, whenever you're talking about a line, you're always talking about x and y changing with certain linearity among them. Okay? Okay? Now, I'm not saying that x and y are proportional to each other. The growth of x and y is proportional. That's what the proportionality is here. Okay? So let's not get into a discussion which gets us distracted from what problem you're trying to fix. Okay? And again, knowing multiple things is good when it complements. It is not good when it gets you confused or anybody confused. Okay? Okay, and Milana, the unfortunate problem here is your teacher is not very intelligent. I am one of the least intelligent teachers, so I try keeping things as simple as I can. Okay? And now Milana is thinking, oh, I got trapped with a very less intelligent teacher. So it's not about intelligence, it's about the discipline that we follow for learning things. Okay? Now let's look at it. First thing, if I have to draw a line, what is the minimum I need? Just 2 points? Just 2 points. Any question? If I have 2 points, I can simply draw a line. These 2 points will be here, here. Yeah? This is the minimum we need, correct? Alright. Now this is the first information. Second thing is, if I have to, other thing we found was that if I have an equation, let's say x plus y equal to 6. This is a linear equation or any equation that we have. It is nothing but a contract. Okay? What is the contract that we have here among ourselves? Between, let's say, me and Dikshita. What is the contract that we have? That whatever I will say, Dikshita will listen to it. She will solve some problems. And if she finds that I am teaching something wrong, she will ask me for correcting it. Correct? That's the deal. Yeah, that's a contract between me and Dikshita. Or with each one of you. Correct? What is the other contract? Other contract is that, okay, fine. We are meeting every Saturday, Sunday from what time to what time. That's a deal, right? I mean, I don't keep changing, you guys don't disappear kind of a thing. Correct? So that's a contract. Similarly, this equation, any equation, be it this equation or this equation or any equation for that matter, it is nothing but an agreement between the variables. Here it says x and y are two friends talking to each other saying x is my value plus your value together will be 6. If I change my value to 5, you will be only 1. If I change my value to 2, you will be 4. That's a deal. Handshake, okay? That has happened between them. Here, there are different deals. X says my value is cube, your value cube, plus 2 times your value plus 18 will be 72. That's an agreement. That will not change, okay? If x changes, y will adjust so that the total remains this. Yeah? So, here, if you have an equation like this, we are saying this is a linear equation because there is a deal between x and y. Okay, my value and your value together will be 6. Let's see. When x is 0, y is 6. When x is 1, y is 5. When x is 2, y is 4. When x is 3, y is 3. Okay, let's stop here. We have got 4 points. Let's see if this is drawing a straight line for us. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When x is 0, y, this is x, this is y. When x is 0, y is 6. X is 0, y is 6. 3, 6. This is 1 point. When x is 1, y is 5. When x is 2, y is 4. When x is 3, y is 3. When x is 2, y. When x is 4, y is 2. When I am joining these lines, this draws a straight line for us. That's why I will keep on saying that if you have any equation with two variables x and y and the maximum power 2x and y is 1, then they will draw always a straight line. Okay? Now it doesn't matter. If I have x minus 2y, then also it's a linear equation. It's not going to draw a straight line only. 1 power, 1 power. This one doesn't matter. Okay. This part is okay. No, so far no problem. Now, when I have an equation like this, the other thing we learned was, like I said initially, that I just need 2 points to join a line. Okay. Then we learned a concept called slope-intercept form. And that slope-intercept form says that you can identify a line with certain properties or characteristics. Okay. This line is different from this line, is different from this line, is different from this line. 2 reasons. One is they have different slopes. This has a different slope, this has a different slope, this has a different slope, this has a different slope. Yeah? And second property is where it is touching the y-axis. See, this line has a slope moving downwards, a negative slope. This one has a positive slope, but less than this guy, because this guy is growing faster, this guy is growing slower. This guy is not growing at all. My rise over run is almost flat. So slope, y growth against x, and where it is touching the y-axis. These two are the 2 characteristics that will help you differentiate this line from this line, from this line, from this line. And that's why we came across this concept y equal to mx plus c, which says every line will be different or can be identified based on the slope of the line and where it is touching the y-axis. Okay? You cannot have same slope and same y-intercept. These two have same slope, okay? Because they are parallel, but the intercept is different. So they are not the same line, they are different line. If the slope is same and intercept is same, you are just making the line darker, that's it. Yeah? So any 2 line with matching same value of slope, y equal to 2x plus 3, y equal to 2x plus 2, you have both same slope, but y-intercept is different. Here it is touching y-axis at point 2 and this is touching at y3. So that is how they are different. If I say y equal to 2x plus 3, we are going to draw the same line. Yeah? Am I making sense so far? Abhiram, clear so far? Saria, Myra, Sanvita, Sandislin, everybody? Anaisha, Milana? Okay. Adri, Karan? Okay. So here, this slope intercept form. So we knew that, okay, if I have an equation, I can create a table and then I can draw the line. What I was saying was that this concept, let's say I have this equation, x minus 2y equal to 6. My slope intercept form is y equal to something plus c, something plus a constant, something into x plus constant. Can I write this equation in the slope intercept form? Meaning, can I write y equal to something? Yes, I can move x to 6 to this side. So this becomes x minus 6 equals to 2y. Okay, I just need a y on one side. So I will divide everything by 2. So it becomes x by 2 minus 6 by 2 equal to y. Or I can write this as y equal to 6, x by 2 minus 6 by 2 or 3. See, y equal to, same equation, x minus 2y equal to 6. I have converted them to slope intercept form by just moving the variable. And from this I got something into x, that is 1 by 2 into x minus 3. So this is my slope, this is my m. What do I see? My slope is 1 by 2. So when you have to graph an equation that is in the slope intercept form, from this you can straight away find out this is my y-intercept. This is touching my y-axis at minus 3. This is minus 3, let's say. and the slope. What do I do with the slope? My slope says, slope is nothing but rise over run. Rise over run. My rise over run, 1 by 2, that's what is given. Meaning, for 2 increase of x, y changes by 1 unit. So let's say 2 increase of x, I move 2 units, y change by 1 unit. So this is the point I'm talking about. Got 2 points, join them. You can draw the line. Am I getting you guys more confused? Now, Dikshita, Myra, Abhiram.
Yes, sir.
Abhiram, little better now. Arihan. Okay. Okay. Everybody is clear. Yes, Suhina. Tell me, beta.
I clicked it by mistake, sir.
Okay. So that was one of the problems. Last week, are you clear? Okay. Now let's look at one more problem. And then we will see whether whatever blabbering I have been doing, is that getting helpful for you guys or not. Myra, are you able to follow me so far? Myra?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, let me give you guys one more problem and then I will twist the whole thing. We have been asked to graph y equal to minus x minus 6. Y equal to minus x minus 6. What do we do now? Life is getting complicated. Yes, Arav. But Arav, I will force you to spend 2 minutes. That instinct for responding quickly would not work. We have to give some respect to the problem, okay? Otherwise the problem will feel offended. Yeah? Give yourself a minute and then tell me. You have to graph this, okay? Let me give you guys 2 options here. So I am giving you guys 2 options. From this equation, would my graph will be like this or will be like this? Or let me get you guys more confused. Three options. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So Tasvik, think about it. Yes, Arav. Tell me which option you are leaning towards. Just tell me the answer right now. No description, please. I will let you guys know when you to describe it. Yes, Arav.
Number 1.
You are going with number 1. Okay, Arihan.
Sure. What were we supposed to do? I went to the bathroom.
Okay, so I have given you guys an equation y equal to minus x minus 6, and I am asking you to graph it, and I have given 3 options 1, 2, and 3 without much of detail. I want to know which option you are leaning towards, and then I will towards the end I will ask you why. Okay? Yes, Sandin Sulin, go ahead, beta.
Number 1.
You also think number 1? Okay.
Yep.
And be ready with your story. Okay, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you when. Yes, Sami.
I think it's number 1 as well.
Okay. Moira, Milona, time for you to prove your teacher right or wrong.
I think it's number 1.
Okay. Sami told the answer. How about Anisha? Okay, Samir. Nihan.
Alphabet, I got number 1.
Okay. Suhina.
I'm in between of number 1 and number 2.
Okay. That's an interesting answer. We'll come to it. And again, see this. See, my only problem. There are two problems that I have. Okay. One is intelligence level very low, and second problem is I don't really care about the answers. I get super excited when I hear from you guys how you are approaching the problem, because that gives me a very thorough view of how clear you are when it comes to approaching a problem. Okay, because that defines the rule of the game. All right. So that's why so far everybody has given me number 1. So Suina, when you said between 1 and 2, that gives me an opportunity to explore. Okay, what we are looking at. Let's say even if your answer goes wrong, when we discuss about it, you will know where you don't have to go. Let's say, okay. So that's what is more important. Yep. Okay. So Samir, what is your answer? Which option you are leaning towards? Samir, if you're talking to the mute button, who is not a very good friend of mine. Okay. Sanvita, what is your answer, beta? You said 1.
I think 1, but I'm
Yeah.
rechecking.
Okay. Shaurya, Abhiram. Yeah, Abhiram.
I wrote it down and I'm thinking about it. Just can you really quickly repeat the question?
So I have given you guys an equation, y equal to minus x minus 6, and I have just drawn some graph with my fancy drawing skills, which is horribly bad any which way. But it is decent enough to make some sense out of it. So I'm saying, based on this equation and based on what you could see with your bare eyes, tell me which option you're leaning towards. 1, 2 or 3.
I think it's 1.
Okay, Dikshita,
I think it's 1, sir.
Shaurya,
I also think it's 1.
Arihan.
I think it's 3.
You think 3? Wonderful. That makes me super excited. Yes, Urvi.
I think it's 1.
Okay. So I will randomly pick 3 kids. One of them is Arihan, other one is Suhina, I don't know, and the third one is Malina. Did I say it right?
It's Malana.
Malana. Okay. Sorry, beta. Don't feel bad. Okay. It just with my memory. Okay. Malana, right?
Yeah.
Let me write it down. Can you spell it for me? Sorry?
I-L-A-N-A.
Milana, right?
Yeah.
Milana, okay. So, bear with my accent, okay? I mean, it's okay. I mean, math part I will not mess up. Name I do, but yeah, sorry about that. Milana. Alright. So, Milana, tell me why you think it's 1.
The first line is going into the, like, it's kind of going into, like, the negatives.
Mm-hmm.
And the line in the middle is going down into the negatives too. Well, yeah.
Okay. Let me see what Abhi says. Yeah, Abhi, go ahead.
I think that it's 1 because like both the numbers are negatives and that specific square is the negative section and all the others are going from positive to negative.
Okay, Sanvita.
I want to change my answer to 2.
Okay. Okay. So let's here, Sanvita, why do you think it's 2?
Because first to find the slope, y equals negative x minus 6 is like it's in the slope intercept form, which means negative x would be like the slope times x, and then negative 6 would be the b in the mx plus b. So then I got the slope as negative 1. So, and then I got the y-intercept as negative 6, and number 2 was the only one that like intercepted at like around.
Y equal to minus 6. This is positive.
Oh, like, can I recheck my work?
Yes, please. Yes, Suhina, you also had told between 1 and 2. That's why I'm choosing the kids who can give a different perspective. Yes.
So I just choose number 2 because whenever I did, I just like leaned against 2 doing my work because one, as if I got it right, like not too confident with my answer with 1 or 3 more than 2, so that's why I choose 2.
Okay. Sanvita, you're coming back with a different point of view?
Yeah, never mind. I think it's 1. I thought 2
Okay.
was like the bottom column.
Okay. Now it was 1, 2 and 3. Now, Arihan, you are the only one who has to tell me why 3.
Yeah, you make me a bit disappointed that I rechecked my work, and so I actually, in the beginning, I accidentally put a negative 5 for myself.
So, Tasvik,
instead of negative 7.
are you with me so far? Are you following it? Okay. Yeah. So, are you saying that the answer is 1?
Yeah.
So, see, I will tell you why I did not give chance to everybody. Because I took 3 options. One was option 3, one was option 1 and 2. That's where Sanvita and Suhina were now giving their point of view, and then rest of you gave 1, right? The answer is 1. Now, here's the thing. Let me articulate this for you guys. If I have an equation like this is y equal to something into x plus something or minus something. This is my y-intercept form. Y-intercept form. What is y-intercept form? Is y equal to mx plus c. From this is m. What is m here? Minus 1. Minus 1 into x is what makes it minus x. So my m is minus 1. What is this one? Minus 6. My c is minus 6. Meaning my y-intercept is minus 6. Meaning this line is intersecting the y-axis at minus 6. Minus 6 is somewhere below this line. So these were the 2 options where it was touching the y-axis below this line. I mean, I should have put minus 6 here. I did not do that. I wanted you guys to make an intuitive decision from this. Okay. So these are the 2 options that could be valid here. Now, what is my m? M is negative. What does negative mean? Rise over run. Tasvik here. Are you feeling cold? Cold? Joking right now? In this class, somebody is feeling cold. Look at half a liter of sweat I'm carrying on my body right now. Okay. So here, when you look at this is m. That is the slope. My slope is minus 1. What does minus 1 mean? It's a negative slope. What is a negative slope? My slope will always remain rise over run. Rise over run. My rise over run is negative. Meaning, my y is decreasing. For every increase of x, y is decreasing. When x is increasing, y is decreasing. See, this line, when x is increasing, y is further decreasing. See, y has always been a decreasing pattern. Here, for every increase of x, y is increasing. So this is also ruled out. So we had 2 options. This one got ruled out because It's a negative, it's a positive slope. When the line goes up, it's a positive slope. When the line comes down, it's a negative slope. So by looking at this one, when you guys are more comfortable and conversant with the concepts, by looking at this equation, you say, okay, fine, y equal to minus mx, mx plus c, my m is negative, meaning it's a negative slope. My line has to be downward, always facing downward. And then this is minus 6. So this is touching at a negative side, on the negative side of y-axis. So just by looking at these two variables, you can very clearly make out that, okay, without any calculation here, right? You are just seeing this whole thing and you found that, okay, this is a negative slope, first of all, and then this one is going negative, this one is positive, my slope is negative, so this is my candidate. So these two are my candidate if I just look at m, just the slope. But when I look at the c, I see, okay, this guy is touching the y-axis on the positive side, this one is touching the negative side. So this is my choice. Did I make it too lengthy to come to this, or it was easy to follow? Milana? Okay?
Your follow.
I'm sorry, beta?
It's easier.
Easier? Really? Yeah, okay. Sandin, Celine, Saurya, Urvi, Myra, Arihan. Everybody okay? Sammy, Arab not okay? Crying over spilled milk. Okay, all right. Let's add some more spice into our life. How much time do we have? Only 4 minutes. 4 minutes is not enough to add spice, but we'll try. So I will give you guys something to try, not to try out, okay? Only to try. We will not be able to solve anything right now, but I would want you guys to start thinking on those lines. You are given a line, okay? -2, and this is 3. 1, 2, 3. This is -1, -2. Okay? This is the line given to us. So this is 3, okay? And we have been asked to write out the equation of this line. So earlier what we were doing, we had an equation, from that we were drawing it. Now we have Now we have a line drawn here on the graph paper, and we have been asked to find out the equation for this. Make sure that you are flushing it after you are using it, okay? And take out your slipper before you go inside. Take out your slipper. Yes, Sandin Lane, go ahead.
Wait, were we supposed to see the answer?
No, so we have only 2 more minutes, okay? So we are not trying to solve it today. What I'm saying is, I want you guys to start thinking on these lines. You are given this graph, and from this you have to find out the equation of the line. How would you approach it? Davik, tell me, what is going in your mind right now?
Is the second point like 3?
Yeah.
Second point 3.
Yeah. So here the first point, let me put down the coordinates here. It's 0, comma -2, and here it's 3, 0. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Yeah.
I got y is 2/3 x minus 2.
Y equals 2/3 x minus 2. Okay, how about Araf?
So I got y equals negative 2/3 x plus 2 actually.
Okay, how about Sandin Celine?
We both got y is equal to -2/3 x minus 2.
Y equals -2/3 x minus 2. So we will muddle the water a little bit more in the class tomorrow, okay? But here, couple of things. When you see the line going up, we're talking about a positive slope. Your m value cannot be negative. Okay? And when you see this is touching at -2. So this -2 part is okay. Only thing that you have to look at is your slope has to be positive here, because every increase of x is making the y go further up. So the rise over run is positive here. Yeah. So again, now we have 2 points. We have to find out the exact value of m also, which we'll do anyways in the class tomorrow. But what I wanted you guys to start thinking about is, it's the same slope intercept form. We are trying to make different use of it, right? It's like you have mango in your backyard. You can eat after it's ripe. You can eat, make a pickle out of it. You can make those other sweets out of it. So we are actually, the slope intercept form, we are making different recipes out of it. We are trying to use it for different reasons and apply that in different ways. Okay. So with that being said, I will let you guys go. It's almost time. Oops.